Greetings, everybody. This is Captain Strangelife, and just hurt my damn knee, arthritis. I just came back from seeing the Captain America movie. I wasn't gonna see it unless somebody bought me a ticket, because I'll tell you that why in a minute. But a friend of mine did get me a ticket because he went and saw it and says I have to see the film. So anyway, he got me the ticket and I went. But before I get into the movie, I want to get into the comic book that just recently came out, Captain America #1 by Ed Brubaker and Steve McNiven. Now, I love Ed Brubaker as a writer, and I was floored, with the phenomenal work that he did with the whole Winter Soldier storyline there. And he continues to write well and consistently, but as I commented to Doc and Howlett not too long ago, I'm simply burned out on all the Captain America and the Nazis, Captain America World War II, Captain America and Steve Rogers, the man out of time. When is it all gonna kind of end? I'm just personally I'm getting burned out on it, and for me it becomes so redundant that after a while I care less about the character. I don't care about him as much as I used to. So in this comic book, we see once again someone's out to shoot Captain America down, and he misses, by the way. And they're at a funeral. Nick Fury, I think Dum Dum Hogan, and Cap, and some other people are at the funeral of a friend, and then someone attempts to assassinate Captain America once again. And it turns out that the individual responsible for that is an old comrade of Captain America, who was also exposed to the super soldier serum. And again, he associates himself, this individual that attempted to kill Captain America, with this, the neo-Nazi Hydra group, and they both have a common interest in wanting Captain America dead, but for different reasons. So that's how the comic book reads, for right now. I'm sure that Brubaker's got a nice arc lined up there. But I love Brubaker, but I'm just burned out on all this, World War II and Nazi stuff, and would rather, see something different in it for a change. But I still like the comic. I liked it a lot because I like Ed Brubaker, and Steve McNiven. His artwork is just gorgeous. It's beautiful, beautiful artwork in here. Let me see if I can show you an example of that. And I got to say also that Mark Morales, who is the inker, does an incredible job inking. And then there's Justin Sponser, who does the colors. He does the colors in there, and he's also very, very good. The artwork I would have to give in this book like 5 Pringle cans out of 5 Pringle cans, but the writing, only because I'm, biased about wanting to see different storylines other than Nazis and World War II shit, but I can only give that a 3 out of 5 in my own opinion. But look at that artwork in there, man. That is just beautiful. It's just gorgeous artwork by Stephen McNiven, and the inking and the coloring is all complement each other to give this book a 5 out of 5. But which leads me into the movie. As I was explaining to Doc and Howlett, I wasn't even going to see the movie unless someone got me a ticket, and somebody did get me a ticket, and I'm glad that they did, because I love the movie. I really love the movie, even though I didn't like the thing going back to World War II where it all starts, you know. But there's I love the way Joe Johnston, who's the director, did what he called 40s futurism, in which, you know, the film takes place in the 40s, but with a futuristic feel, you know, with all the science fiction that's going on in there, with the incredible weaponry and the cosmic cube and all that. And you don't even see a swastika in that movie, which is cool, because what you see is you see Nazis, but they're in the form of Hydra, which evolved out of the SS, and who leads them? None other than the Johann Schmidt, the Red Skull. So I was, you know, not blown away by the film, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I liked the way that Joe Johnston was able to put this film, you know, together to give it that 40s feel. He also did the Rocketeer, and Joe Johnston is known for giving that 40s, you know, modern kind of feel to it, if that's the way I can explain it. He explained it as 40s futurism. So, but that's his favorite period, the 1940s. So it makes sense for him to be the director on this. And Captain America, of course, saves the day, and we get a chance to see a lot of things going on in this film, like the Howling Commandos are in this, the Stark Industries, the beginning or the early formation of Stark Industries, and it's just a great film all the way around. I loved it. I really loved it, thoroughly enjoyed it. And the only thing that was missing, I got this figure from 2002, and it kind of accurately portrays the way Steve Rogers looks in the movie, except for the helmet there. But you know, the only one thing that bothered me about the film was the actor Chris Evans. You know, he portrays Captain America. He did a phenomenal job as Skinny Bones Steve Rogers, and they did use some CGI effect there to make him look skinny and bony like that, and that was really done well, though. But to see him in the role of Captain America, it did not awe me. In other words, you know, I'm kind of looking for a Captain America the way I see him in the comic books. You know, wow, I want to go to the movie and see, holy crap, that's Captain America just as I know him in the comic book. But it isn't. He still does a good job, but he did kind of a subdued Captain America in this movie. But still pretty good nonetheless. And I think one of the main reasons why he was kind of subdued is because Chris Evans here, I don't think he has enough of an acting career underneath his belt, you know. So he's kind of relatively new, and it's always, they say, good to get some new faces in there, because that adds to the feeling of the film being fresh and new. But you know, it just didn't do that. Wow, that's really Captain America the way I know him in the comic book. It didn't do that for me, but it was still a great film, and I'm glad I went to see it, and I'm glad I went to see it on the big screen. No, I didn't see it in 3D. It is available in 3D also, but I think the 3D is gratuitous, and it was added later during the film, when the film was already made, I believe. And so yeah, would recommend it. I'd probably give it probably a 4, but only because I'm biased about, you know, not seeing a stronger Captain America, because I'm used to Captain America in the comic books, and I'm a collector. I love Captain America, so, you know, I'm kind of biased, you know. But I'm sure that somebody doesn't read the comic books and goes out to see the film is going to say, wow, man, that's like a 5-star film. I'd probably give it a 4 Pringle cans out of 5. And stay tuned when the movie is over, and when you go to see it, stay tuned. After the credits are over, there's a trailer for the Avengers film, which is kind of cool. So that's about it. I wish that I had some other stuff to tell you about the film, but then I'm afraid I'm going to give it give too much of it away. So let's just say that everybody in this movie was phenomenal. I just wish myself personally would have been a little bit stronger acting on the part of Chris Evans when he does Captain America. But it wasn't bad. It was really good. He really did a good job. But again, well, you know, it's not the Captain America in the comics that I know. But at any rate, tune in again. Oh, let me show you this figure a little bit more. I can show you some. I wanted to show you close up some of the details of this. It's possible. Probably not so good. Well, anyway. Yeah. You gotta see the movie. The comic book is worth it. The movie is worth it. Check it out. And I'll see you guys all later. Thanks for watching.